The 2022-23 Sacramento Kings.
You don't like that! You don't like Kings basketball!
The legendary Great Napier would be having an absolute blast if he was still calling games. After years of dysfunction, frustration, anger, head coaches being fired left and right, lottery picks turning to huge disappointments, a team that was supposed to be sold out of Sacramento, 16 years of failed postseasons, heading into 2023, the first time many young fans can experience a taste of Sacramento's success, looking like they finally have an identity for the first time since the Mike Bibby Chris Webber days. One of the most exciting teams to watch, sitting on top of the Pacific Division, 8-6 to start the season, winners of 5 straight. First and foremost, every young team needs to establish a great culture. The Kings might have found it with the addition of Mike Brown. After being an assistant for Golden State, has transferred those winning qualities over 86 miles north from Chase Arena to Golden 1. Very important to respect, one of the most beloved figures on the sidelines, coaching his tail off every game. The high energy, excitement, contagious. You don't see that from teams like the Lakers or Nets. Former Kings Tyrese Halliburton admits the organization has zero culture. His first 2 years there got rid of their young star controversially for a more established one that rubbed many the wrong way. 4 different head coaches past 5 seasons, from last season the Aaron Fox struggles to now playing like one of the best point guards in the entire league. Brown defensive minded, the enthusiasm and energy second to none.
Hey! Fucking stuff! Turn the fucking death! Turn the fucking death zone!
Not many head coaches have that type of energetic leadership. Honestly, Brown also a reason for Golden State's defensive struggles, lacking team spirit. After Malik Monk with the ridiculous block, spiking Jared Allen, Brown pushing Monk to get to the corner, draining the 3, crowd went wild. Didn't see that from any of last season's Lakers. Malik having the NBA time of his life, the absolute definition of team spirit at the highest levels, the total opposite of dead energy Luke Walton, and the players buying into Brown, led by the soon-to-be 25-year-old Fox, the 26-year-old Sabonis. The two finding their chemistry together can get you easy buckets, pick and roll style, don't have to abuse it because they have plenty of options. The supporting cast of the underrated acquisition of sharpshooter Kevin Huerter, who's been in big playoff moments with Atlanta. The Lakers' most productive role player a season ago, Monk, reunited with college teammate Fox. The Kentucky backcourt deadly duo made college basketball lit. The experienced Harrison Barnes, Terrence Davis, and the improving Davion Mitchell, rookie Keegan Murray. 6 different guys that can go off for big scoring nights. Early sample size of number 2 in most points per game at 19.5. Second in offensive rating behind Boston. Was 24th a season ago. Playing with tons of joy, no drama. The staggering 153 points scored on the Nets. Positive vibes, connectivity on point. Fox, Huerter, Barnes, Murray, and Domas. One of the most effective lineups. That's even with Barnes off to a slow start. Can't believe he's still only 30 years old. The Aaron Fox first and foremost, looking like a franchise point guard. Many were on and off about him. Didn't have a great season last year, especially in crunch time with questionable decisions. But after sinking the underrated near half-court game winner versus Orlando to win it, the Kings have become magic of their own. His mid-range jumper's automatic now. And guess who he credits for his defensive improvements?
Be an all-league defender. Where does that, you really stepped your defensive game up. Where'd that come from this season?
I think a lot of it comes from Mike. Like I can have almost a picture-perfect defensive possession, and then he will timeout. He'll be like, oh, "You could have done this. You could have done this better. You kept him in front of you the whole time. Maybe you jumped a split second too early. You always teach a second guy off the ground. So it's like little things like that just continues to make me a better player and a better defender."
Becoming one of the most likable stars in the league.
Sincere steps that you're taking to be that great leader on the team, especially with so many younger guys that's younger than you.
For me, it starts with defense. Like Mike tells me, I know you can score 25, I know you can score 30. It's what you're doing defensively. And then for me, it's also continue to be more vocal. I think even ever since we got Domas, I've kind of taken that step of being a vocal leader.
The absolute sensational block on Steph Curry, having the right guys on his corner like Mike Brown comes a long way. Becoming more relaxed and confident as a closer, the most coverage he's got since coming into the league. A 28-8 dime masterpiece versus the Spurs, 11-15 from the field, no turnovers. Malik Monk dropped 26. The Aaron Fox looking good from 3, something he lacked in previous years. One of the fastest end-to-end players, but way more control now and discipline. After the pick and rolls, dribbles and gets to his spots perfectly. On-point decision making, clearly trusting his teammates more, having snipers all around him, elevating to the next step, always has the talent, now putting his game together with the red-hot Kevin Huerter, nearly 17 a game, after never averaging more than 12.2 with the Hawks. Excellent efficiency on 3 so far, attempting over 7 of them, over 52%. The main shooter for the team, playing just as well as Buddy Hield this season, while causing a little less. The playmaking underrated too, never afraid of the big moments. We've seen what he's capable of Game 7 when Trae Young struggled to score, while Sabonis, super fundamentally sound, insane efficiency, smart and takes his time, a case for the second best passing big outside of Jokic, takes the load off Fox with the playmaking, arguably as good a passer as a Vlade Divac Chris Webber hybrid, crashes the glass at 6'11", a 26-22 and 8 game versus Golden State. Although his interior defense might never be elite inside, physically stronger than he looks, one of the most polished footworks in the paint. Unlikely the Kings will have 2 All-Stars with the league-loaded talent this season. Domas set screens to open up his teammates after a slow start, absolutely balling on all levels in November, while Murray, an established fit in the offense, not flashy, can absolutely ball out, doesn't need the ball in his hands, used as a Phoenix Suns Cam Johnson or Mikal Bridges type wing. Team could have drafted the athletic Jaden Ivey, but Murray a more natural fit, hit 5 threes versus Golden State. The rookie growing pains will be there, 30 minutes a game as a rotation guy on a solid team, the catch and release, pure form, super high IQ, mixed things happen, received heavy praise from the outspoken Draymond Green.
That's what people are trying to just make him out to be, just a shooter. He can play. He can shoot the ball, he can post, he can put the ball on the floor, he can get to the paint and finish. He understands the game. He does. He looked like he's been out there for 6-7 years already.
Malik Monk, a dark horse candidate for 6th man, absolutely lighting it up, a player the Hornets and Lakers could have used right now if they paid him more, but looking to make the playoffs for the first time of his career. A sign for 2 years, 19 mil could be one of the best bargains, reminding longtime Kings fans of former 6-man great Bobby Jackson. 5 long years of Kings fans believing strongly they should have taken Monk at number 10 after seeing him and Fox ball out together in college. Instead of Harry Giles and Justin Jackson, timely buckets when needed, shifted the momentum of the game, playing hard on both ends, playmaking improved too, slowly becoming a fan favorite as Laker fans continue to cry not having him. Terrence Davis in year 4, 31-point masterpiece versus Brooklyn, 7 of 10 from deep, 12 of 16 shooting, making just 4 mil, getting his moment of shine after receiving a DMP versus the Cavs a few days before, made a little history, becoming the first player to drop 30, 7 boards, 7 threes, and 3 steals on 70% shooting. Davion Mitchell's defense continues to be impressive, puts pressure on the opposing team, his defensive key to spark a critical run, especially versus the Spurs, that can change the direction of the game, one of the annoying players opposing teams and opponents absolutely hate to face, despite his lack of offense and scoring, the perfect role player to be coached under Mike Brown. If he hits multiple threes a game, not much more you can ask from the former NCAA champion. Chimezie Metu off the bench had an electrifying dunk, age 25. Rashad Holmes' roles regressed from the last 3 seasons, barely in the rotation now, could be a trade piece by the deadline, was playing better last season for his position over former number 2 pick Marvin Bagley, who Kings fans can totally forget about a thing in the past. Trey Lyles, a good piece, can score double digits 30% of times, plays like he's 6'11 but listed at 6'9, legit outside shooter, everybody getting a piece of the success. One of the most impressive things in Brown's coaching philosophy, the team having 0 egos, everybody eats. Although still super early on the season, this team loves playing together, even though they will have some losing streaks. The home fans cheering and being motivated for the first time in 2 decades will give this team some extra firepower. Doesn't matter who scores how many points, the ball movement and extra passes, floor spacing, motion offense does not look anything like Kings basketball from a few years ago. The combination of fluid movement and ongoing improvement on D, Fox and Mitchell arguably the second best defensive backcourt now, behind Bucks Drew Holiday and Javon Carter. Harrison Barnes can guard multiple positions too. The team very well suited, versatile, multiple outside shooters, Monk, Herter, and Murray. Fox the main guy and closer, best ISO player, the combination of young energetic guys with proven vets. If you need a bucket to score, Fox can be the ball dominant player when need to. Monte McNair knew Fox couldn't flourish with another good ball dominant player in Halliburton. Kings fans can't forget about that now. 8-2 in his last 10 games, only Boston better since. Silencing all the doubters, establishing an identity where all the players get involved, the high post with Sabonis feeding guys or setting screens for his shooters, many ways the team can beat you. Combined with Fox much improved as an overall shooter, draining threes and mid-range shots, the connection of Sacramento went unnoticed until having his first primetime home game team on TNT since 2018, where they obliterated the Brooklyn Nets, had everybody blushing. Super undervalued team. The last 2 losses that ruined their ongoing win streaks. First, Tyler Hero not called for a travel before that game winner. The last 2-minute report admits after, and the clear Klay Thompson foul on Kevin Huerter. Absolute terrible missed calls. Feeling the disrespect, although those games likely would have went to overtime, cost the Kings an opportunity, a chance to win on the road. Before we get ahead of ourselves, lots to be done. A competitive, tough Western Conference teams in Phoenix, Denver, New Orleans, Memphis, Dallas, the Clippers, and defending champion Warriors certainly will climb up, and then whether it's Portland, Minnesota, or Sacramento in the mix, a play-in looking more realistic than being a top 6 seed. At this point, many assume Utah's just gonna fall off, and Sacramento likely don't have to worry about OKC, San Antonio, the Lakers, or Rockets. Last time Sacramento had a true identity, the early 2000s with Mike Bibby, Doug Christie, Peja, C. Webb, and Vlade Divac. Similar vibes that this team is giving, although they have long ways to go before being that good. Expect many more home victory beams outside Golden 1, knowing who the #1 star is. Looking to be the first All-Star for the franchise since 2017, DeMarcus Cousins, the only All-Star the team had between 2005 to 2022. A combination of offensive outbursts with Mitchell Scrappy D picking up guys full court, little things you barely see in regular season NBA. Despite starting the season 0-4, already forgotten by many, the ongoing upward trend leaves plenty of optimism. Being able to get physical when needed on D to running a well-balanced offense, many teams simply can't get those 2 ingredients together. Mike Brown's leadership also proves coaching very important in the NBA. If you have the right guys to help young players excel like what he's doing with De'Aaron Fox, you can almost certainly guarantee none of the joy and success will be happening under head coach Luke Walton. Thank goodness the franchise got rid of him. A lot can happen in the coming months. Trade pieces too. Monty McNair turning out as one of the league's best GMs will have many options to think about. The excitement for the remaining 82% of the regular season, super fun to watch. Thank you so much for watching this video. What are your thoughts on the Sacramento Kings? Do you believe they can make the playoffs for the first time since 2006? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe for more content, more good stuff coming soon. I love all of you. See you next time.